हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक। तो आप सबका फिर एक बार स्वागत है मेरे चैनल में। और जैसा कि लास्ट सेशन में आपसे मैंने कहा कि हम नेक्स्ट सेशन में प्रैक्टिकली हम डिस्कस करेंगे परमिशंस के रिगार्डिंग कि कैसे परमिशंस को हम रिक्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं, कैसे इम्प्लीमेंट कर सकते हैं। तो स्टेप बाय स्टेप बेसिक से लेकर जो हमने डिस्कस किया है वो सब हम यहाँ पे प्रैक्टिकली अभी इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे। सो विदाउट वेस्टिंग टाइम लेट्स मूव टू दी coding part. So this is my application and it is the layout. Right now we don't have any such requirement for the layout, but still we need a layout for our execution. तो यहाँ पे मैं एक linear layout define करता हूँ अपनी application के लिए, और इसके अंदर मैं एक बटन रखता हूँ, ठीक है। Just for clicking the button and we will we will display something, but before that still okay, yeah, button id में उसका सबसे पहले दूंगा id and it will be button for web, क्योंकि हम अभी एक पेज डिस्प्ले करेंगे, वो मैं अभी आपको बताता हूँ। उसके जो दो एट्रीब्यूट्स है, रिक्वायर्ड विड्थ एंड हाइट, और उसका जो कैप्शन रहेगा, मतलब कि टेक्स्ट उस पे जो रहेगा, वो हम क्या रखेंगे, क्लिक क्लिक, जस्ट क्लिक। एंड उसका जो लुक है वो भी हम देख लेते हैं एक बार। इस तरह से मार्जिन सेट करते हैं, उसमें मार्जिन 20 dp। ओके, अब देखो हमें क्या करना है कि वी हैव टू first of all use normal permissions, as we know that there are basically two permissions which we will be using in our application, that is normal permissions and dangerous permissions. Now normal permissions are such that they are not asked for to the client for the approval or grant, they are just approved by the operating system itself. So ऐसे बहुत सारी permissions है जो normal permissions में आती है, जैसे कि set alarm, set time zone, internet। तो यहाँ पे हम सबसे पहले जो डिस्कस करेंगे वो होगा नॉर्मल परमिशन जो इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे। और यहाँ पे ये मेरी मैनिफेस्ट फाइल है, जिसमें एप्लीकेशन के ऊपर, मैनिफेस्ट फाइल के अंदर एप्लीकेशन से ऊपर एक परमिशन में डिफाइन करता हूँ फॉर इंटरनेट। ओके, अब सी, इंटरनेट इज कंसिडर्ड एज नॉर्मल परमिशंस, एंड विच परमिशन इज नॉर्मल, विच इज स्पेशल, एंड विच आर डेंजरस परमिशन. Entire list is available, and you can search from internet also and from Google also. And in my first session I have also shown you the list of permissions which are considered as normal, dangerous and special permissions. So internet permission is such that it is considered as normal permission, and for normal permission our application will not ask client at runtime, just we need to define it here. Okay, now see, in my layout, before the button I will define a web view. Web view is a view which is used to display web pages very similar to the browser. Now for this web view I will define the id web view 2, and then I will set its width and height as 200 dp, and height also 200 dp, and margin I would like to set it as 20 dp. Let's look it how it looks. Yeah, it is a web view and the button is near it. If we want to put the button below it, then we should use orientation as vertical. Okay, then the button will appear at means below the web view. Now if we want to increase the size of web view, we can just write this change the dimensions as 300 or whatever you feel comfortable according to the screen of your application or your layout. Okay, now see this, it is our layout right now. Now in our activity, yeah, here first of all I will retrieve web view, and for that I will declare variable of web view type, and then I will retrieve this web view in my on create method, and using the method find view by id. I will call the method find view by id. r dot id dot web view 2 is the id of web view. Okay. Now for taking some action here, for example, I want that if client clicks on the button, then google.com should be open, the home page of the Google should be open on the web view. So for that purpose, I will define one method here, public void show web page or show Google, and yeah, public. I will pass one argument, that is view, and yeah, here it is to be import, yeah, here web view dot load http, sorry, load url is the method using which we can load some web page to our web view. Here I will write https ://www.google.com. Now see, first of all, let me show you that web view is here. I have written one URL which I want to load, but in my manifest file I am not declaring any permissions. Okay, so it is this, and the activity which I want to set as launcher, that will be activity 11. Activity 11 is the launcher application. Now let's execute the code. One more thing, we have defined this method show web page. This method will be called on clicking this button, on click show web page. Okay, fine. Now let's execute the activity. Now our activity will be executed, and it will present one web view and a button below it. On clicking the button, the method will be called show web page, and it will try to load google.com on the web view. Now let's see what happens. Yeah, it will take some time because the activity is running for the first time. The Gradle is in process of build. So Gradle build is over and the application is also installed. Now you can see the output of the application. If I click on the button, that is click, let's see, you can see the web view is appearing here. It is a white region where the web view is available. Okay, so yeah, you can see that google.com page is available. Okay, and web view is not requiring any permission. Actually, my application is not running first time. Earlier I have executed this application which has many activities, you can see here, and earlier I have already written this permission in my manifest file. So the permission was granted. So I have uninstalled the application and again install it. Now see what happens. I execute the application and click on the button. See what happens. Yeah, web page is not available because application is not having the permission to browse the internet. So without the permission, it is normal permission. It will not be asked to the client, but still we need to declare it in the manifest file so that operating system will come to know that this application is required by the application and it is a normal permission. So operating system will grant it, but for that we should ask or declare it in the manifest file. So as we can see here, the web page is not available message is appearing. Now I would declare this permission of internet here in my manifest file, and let's see what happens. Let me execute it again. So, as internet permission is normal permission, declaring it in manifest file, operating system will grant that permission to the application. Client even cannot revoke it, cannot take that permission back from us or deny us from using that permission. Here we have just declared the permission in manifest file. We have not written any piece of code for asking permission to the client, still this. Now let's click on the button, click permission is granted for the first time, and depending on the speed of internet on the device, it may take time. Our activity where we have written the code to load google.com, name not resolved, uses permission, manifest file, internet permission is given. Let again execute it. Internet is right now not available in my on my laptop. Let me start the internet also, because otherwise this application cannot use internet. I am starting internet on my device, on my laptop. Yeah. It is the page of our college institute. Yeah, now internet is available, and let me check on my device. Yeah, clicking on this button. Now as internet is available, it should show that google.com page. Yeah, you can see here, because it is the normal permission which we have declared in our manifest file, and it will be approved by the application. Now suppose the code, let us do another thing. Let's put another button below the button 1, and let give it ID button for call. Okay, and I would give the caption click to call. Click to call. In our activity, I would define one method, public void show call or do call, whatever name you want to give, you can give. View to be passed as argument. Now suppose I want to initiate a call when the button is clicked. This second button is clicked. I want to initiate a call. So here what would I do? I would first of all create an intent for initiating a call. I would use action call, not action dial, because action dial doesn't require any permission, and here we are checking the permissions. That's why intent is equal to new intent intent dot action call, and second argument will be URI dot parse. TEL is the protocol to be used 987947590 and number. Just we are testing it. That's why we need to import this class URI. It is the logic for initiating a call using action call in Android. Now, in order to start this calling, we need to start the activity intent. Okay. Now you can see here that I have not even declared the permission in manifest file. Okay. It is the primary step that we should have permissions declared in the manifest file, but I have not declared. Okay. So as we know that what should happen here, when the I also need to call the show call here. Show, as we have not defined any another permission for calling which requires as a dangerous permission, this code when clicked on the second button, the code will not be executed and the application will be abnormally stopped. It will be stopped because our application is executing or trying to execute that code for which permission is required, and it has not declared the permission in manifest file. Let me remind you that we are implementing the permission model, that is runtime model, which is available from Android API level 23, and I am using that API level in my current application. See, the code will be executed, but still I would require to execute it again, and as I have made one change here, show call, because no code will be executed when this click will be executed clicked. So let it run again. Just we are checking that what happens when some code which requires dangerous permission is not having proper permission, then what is that scenario, how the application responds, or the what step does operating system takes to handle our application. Let's check it. As I told you, it will be abnormally stopped or forcefully stopped. Yeah, you can see here as I click on the click to call. My application has stopped because it is not having the permission, that is why. Now, let us define that permission which is required for this code, that is permission is for calling, that is permission call phone, that is call phone. Now, as I have declared this permission in manifest file, let us see what happens when we execute the code without asking the permission at runtime. Just we are checking all the things that what happens when, because see whatever steps are written in the book, whatever steps are defined somewhere or explained somewhere, we all will implement that steps in that order only. We will never check what happens if we don't implement them as they are informed, because as a developer we should be aware what happens when we don't follow the sequence or we don't follow the rules, because somewhere it may happen that while developing, or maybe you are in a role of trainer, that time many trainees will be under you and you should be aware that if some trainee is having such particular type of problem, what it should be for, where it may or he or she has may have done mistakes. For that you should be aware that what happens if we don't implement whatever should be implemented. Yeah, it is in process of installation. Now, suppose I click on the click to call. Still you may think that we have declared the permission, it should work, but it doesn't work because this permission is dangerous permission, and dangerous permissions from API level 23, they are to be asked at runtime. So, the model, the flow, the logic that we have discussed in theory, we should follow that. Here now to implement the this model, first of all the code which requires the permission, first of all we should check for the permission by using the method check self permission. In this method we should pass the check self permissions, and here we need to pass okay. Yeah, here I think the method which we need to call is context compat dot check self permission. Yeah, first argument is the context self get application context, second argument that is not null string permission. Let me first of all see that whether yeah we are correct, check self permission, and second argument is the permission itself, but I was thinking yeah I was thinking for the array that we should pass an array, but no, we just need to pass the permission which we are looking for. Manifest dot permission, all the permissions are defined in this class, permission class dot permission that required here, that is required here call phone. Now, this method check self permission will return either permission granted or denied. A value for both are considered as an integer constants. For permission granted the value is 0, for permission denied the value is 1. Now, if it is not equal to package manager dot permission granted, you can see that it was 0. If it is not granted, then we should ask the permission, request permissions. Yeah, here it is permissions. It needs an array where we should list the permissions which are required. New string and pass the permission manifest dot permission dot call phone and a request code, which is right now I am passing it as 0. Request permissions. Okay. Now, when this code will be executed, a client will be asked for the permission. Okay, and we should run this code if it is not denied. Yeah, then we should execute this code. Okay, in else part. But what happens if the application is asking for the permission first time and client allows? If client allows, then application should execute this code. But here you can see that we are checking that whether our application has permission or not. If it has permission means it was given earlier. If permission was given earlier, our application will execute that code. But if it is not having the permission, we are requesting permission, client will be presented with a dialog box. If he allows, at that time code should also be executed. What I want to explain you is that let's execute this code and you will be more clear. Yeah, it is on its way of installation. Now see what happens. Right now we have just declared the permission in our manifest file. Where it is manifest? Yeah, manifest file, and we have also checked for the permissions availability in our activity. Now let click on this click to call button. What happens? Let's see. See, right now application is asking for permission at runtime first time. Earlier no permission was asked, so no permission was given. Now suppose client clicks on allow, what should happen? He has given the permission. It means whatever we want to do, we should do that. But you can see here permission was given. Okay, it is taken and we have sit back. Actually what should happen? If he allows, then that code should execute, but that code has not executed. It will execute next time. See, now again I click on this click to call button. What will happen? Application will check for the permission and client has already given the permission earlier. So now as permission is available, our code will execute. See, click to call, permission was granted, so the code of calling the particular number is executing. It is good, but still I would like to say that when permission was granted at that time also client has clicked on that button, so the code should also execute that time. So it means that when that client responds to that dialog box, we should check whether he has clicked on allow or deny. If he has clicked on allow, that time also that this code should be executed. So in other words, we need to capture client's response to that permission asking requesting dialog box, and for that we need to override one method on permission on result on activity on request permission result. Yeah, request permission result. You can see here request code is passed. This method looks very similar to the on activity result method. You can see here request code is retrieved, that is sent to us. What is that request code? We can match that request code with this request code. If both of this request code matches, it means that right now application is written from a permission grant message box, and it was the dialog box asking for our permission, because it is having the same request code as we have passed to the request permissions. So first of all we should check here if request code equal to 0, then we can say that it was for our application. We can simply type one message here, written from call phone request or whatever. It is not important, just we are testing it. Otherwise you can avoid this message box tossed. I will avoid it. This dialog box, this message tossed will be displayed when the client respond to that particular dialog box, whether he says yes or allow or deny. And for that I would like to uninstall my application, because once it is given the permission, it will have that permission. Or we can do that, we can go to the settings, and from settings we can find the applications, and we can revoke the application from our this current application, that is my application. Applications, application installed. Here we need to find our application which is named as my application. You can see here the name of the application is my application, and we need to find that what type of permissions are available to my application, and we should revoke that. Yeah, my application permissions. Phone permission is given, I am revoking that permission. Okay, now the permission is not available to our application, and let me execute the application again. See what let's see what happens. Now what will happen, whether client deny or allow, this tossed message will be displayed, because we are checking that if request code equal to 0, and yeah, the request code would be 0, because we are asking for calling. Click to call. Suppose I click on deny, written from call phone. Again click to call, permission was not granted, so again it will ask, and if I allow, written from call phone. So what should happen, when client is allowing, our code should be executed here, but for that we should check what is client's response, and the response of the client will be stored in this grant results array, and this permissions array will contain all the permissions which we have asked to the client. Right now the result will be in this array, so we know that we have asked client for only one permission, so we will check here if grant results and element number 0 of it equal to package manager dot permission granted, or we can say that simply 0, that is for permission granted, then we will execute that code here also. So the code which was written in the else part should also be written here. Now let me do one thing. Let me uninstall the application and install it again. Instead of revoking the permission, just I will uninstall my application. Yeah, uninstall it. And let me again execute it. It is not giving any error, but it is asking that this code requires a permission which our application must have. Now application is executing, and it is executing first time because I have uninstalled it. Now see, click to call, and if I click on allow, what happens? You can see here that calling is initiated. This thing should happen. Okay. So as a developer, we need to write the code for executing our code for which permission was asked. In else part here also means when the check self permissions written true means granted, the code should be executed, and it should also be executed when the permission is granted. Okay. One more thing I would like to show you here is that we can request for more than one permission. Suppose I request for one more permission, manifest dot permission dot send SMS. I am asking for two permissions. Now see, here instead of executing this code, I will just write a toast message that permission granted for call phone, and or I could just write it here, because whether it is granted or not, I want to show that message. So permission, which permission was there should also be displayed. So here we can write, see, permissions which are asked or passed here is in an array. So I would like to show that permissions of 0. Okay, and I would concat it result here, grant results 0, and or instead of doing this thing, we can just yeah, let's put it here only, permission granted for call phone, else if, sorry, not else but if grant results. But before that we should check that what is the permission. If permissions of 0 equal to manifest dot permission dot manifest dot permission dot, we should check here permission dot call phone, and if grant results permission granted, or we can just remove this code from here and we can have toast dot make text get application context, and we should display here grant results of 0. We should also remove it. We will have only one toast, and we would display permissions of 0 plus grant results of 0, then toast dot length long dot show. Again we would also show another toast for this permissions of 1 and it for 1. And now let us see what happens. It may happen, see what happens here. It may throw an error for array index out of bound, because what happens, these permissions array will contain at a time only one permission, because जब क्लाइंट क्लिक करता है उस डायलॉग बॉक्स पे अलाउ या डिने, तब ये मेथड कॉल होगी. तो जितनी बार परमिशंस पूछी जाएगी उतनी बार ये मेथड कॉल होगी. तो हर एक बार एक एक परमिशन के लिए ही ये मेथड रन होगी. तो आपको ये यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन होगा कि तो फिर ये एरे क्यों दिया है. हर एक टाइम पे एक ही परमिशन के ग्रांट और डिने के बाद अगर ये मेथड कॉल होती है तो भाई इस एरे का देने की वजह क्या है. तो यहाँ पे रीज़न ये है कि बहुत सी परमिशंस ऐसी है कि जो ग्रुप में भी मांगी जा सकती है. जैसे कि टेलीफोन से लगती परमिशंस है, फ़ोन से लगती, तो वो सभी एक साथ मांगी जा सकती है एज एन ग्रुप. तो उस टाइम पे वो सभी परमिशंस यहाँ पे एरे में पास होगी. अभी देखो यहाँ पे मैं क्लिक टू कॉल करता हूँ, तो अभी तो एप्लीकेशन को परमिशन दी गई है कॉलिंग की, तो कॉलिंग का फीचर अभी कॉलिंग का कोड एग्जीक्यूट हो गया. लेकिन सपोज कि हम इस एप्लीकेशन को अनइंस्टॉल कर दें और वापस इंस्टॉल करें, जैसा अभी हमने पहले किया था. अनइंस्टॉल, ओके. अब वापस इसको रन करेंगे तो ये इंस्टॉल होगी. अब हम यहाँ पे दो परमिशंस को रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, तो वो दोनों ही परमिशंस क्लाइंट से अभी मांगी जाएगी. सी क्लिक टू कॉल, अलो माई एप्लीकेशन टू मेक एंड मैनेज फोन कॉल्स. डिने करता हूँ अभी मैं. कॉल फोन 1 इज फॉर डोंट अलो, 1 इज फॉर डिने. तो यहाँ पे क्या हुआ कि जो परमिशन हमने यहाँ पे डिस्प्ले की, क्लाइंट के पास से जो परमिशन मांगी हमने वो परमिशन नहीं दी, इसलिए अब दूसरी बार वो परमिशन तो मांगी ही नहीं गई और उसमें अपने आप ही वो मैसेज आ गया भाई उसको भी हमने ग्रांट नहीं किया इस तरह से. क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो हमने रिक्वेस्ट परमिशंस किया है उसमें कॉल फोन और सेंड एसएमएस दोनों को मांगा है. अब यहाँ पे रिक्वेस्ट कोड तो हमने चेक किया ही है, अगर उसको भी मैं यहाँ पे कमेंट दे दूँ, फिर देखिए सेंड एसएमएस के लिए उसने पूछा नहीं, फिर भी सेंड एसएमएस के लिए क्या किया उसने, सेंड एसएमएस के लिए उसने रिजल्ट बता दिया कि भाई नॉट अप्रूव्ड, नॉट अप्रूव्ड. अभी तो हमने परमिशन ग्रांट की नहीं है कोई भी परमिशन. click to call, deny. कॉल फोन 1 इट इज फॉर deny. दूसरी परमिशन उससे नहीं मांगी गई. क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो चेक किया है वो केवल परमिशन ग्रांट के. अब इसको हम कमेंट देते हैं, अगर इसको भी कमेंट दे दे, इसको भी दे दे, केवल हमें यही चेक करना है रिक्वेस्ट परमिशंस कॉल फोन मैनिफेस्ट डॉट परमिशन डॉट सेंड SMS. ये जो मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ वो क्या है कि एक से ज़्यादा परमिशंस भी हम एक साथ मांग सकते हैं. वो चीज़ मैं आपको यहाँ पे बता रहा हूँ. अब सपोज मैं इसको अलाउ करता हूँ. आपने देखा होगा 2 डायलॉग बॉक्स आ गए थे, दूसरा भी आया था. अब वापस क्लिक टू कॉल करता हूँ. कॉल फोन 0 ग्रांटेड, कॉल फोन इज ग्रांटेड. अब देखो यहाँ पे आपको जो चीज़ नोटिस करनी है, दूसरी एक चीज़ वो जो मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ कि आपने नोटिस किया होगा कि कॉल फोन की परमिशन मांगी जा रही है, लेकिन सेंड SMS की परमिशन नहीं मांगी जा रही. क्यों? क्योंकि सेंड SMS को हमने यहाँ पे डिक्लेयर नहीं किया है. तो ये API लेवल 23 से आपको ध्यान में रखना है कि केवल रन टाइम परमिशन के लिए आस्क करना है, ऐसा नहीं है. परमिशन को आपको डिक्लेयर भी करना है मैनिफेस्ट में, और रन टाइम उसको आस्क करना है. तो रन टाइम मैंने आपको थ्योरी में भी समझाया था कि रन टाइम आप उन्हीं परमिशंस को मांग सकते हो जिसको आपने यहाँ पे डिक्लेयर किया है मैनिफेस्ट में. आपने यहाँ पे डिक्लेयर नहीं किया है तो उसको आप यू कैन नॉट आस्क फॉर दैट परमिशन एट रन टाइम. अब देखो वो परमिशन यहाँ पे आप मांगोगे तो सही रहेगा. See, now what happens when we click on the click to call button? Permission for calling was already granted. Now it is asking for view SMS permission, and if I click on deny, call phone is granted and send SMS is denied. Okay, so yeah, you can one more thing, you are also watching this dialog box. So permission, we can have a string here, string message equal to, we can write here permission is permission 0 and its result, that is granted or not. Grant results 0. Okay, Now I would also concat the second result in it. I would concat second result in it plus this thing here also, but before that a slash n and 1 and 1. Okay. Now in the toast I would just display the message. Okay, and message is having this list of permissions along with its results, and before running this application I would uninstall this application. So we can have a look at from basic. Let us uninstall this application, uninstall it, okay, and execute it. Let's see what happens. Now suppose application is installed first time, executing first time, I click on this click to call button. What happens? See, allow my application to make and manage phone calls, allow. Again 2 of 2 permission, allow my application to send and view SMS messages, allow. Now see what happens. Both permissions are 0 0. So this method, which method on request permissions result is executing when all the permissions which were asked together are responded. Here हमने क्या किया कि 2 परमिशंस को एक साथ हमने रिक्वेस्ट किया और दोनों को जब अंजाम दिया गया, रिजल्ट दिया गया या अलो या डी ने, तब ऑन रिक्वेस्ट परमिशन रिजल्ट रन हुई और उसमें वो परमिशंस का लिस्ट आ गया कि जो परमिशंस हमने एक ही साथ मांगी थी वो परमिशंस, जैसा मैं कह रहा था ग्रुप का, वो नहीं है। यहाँ पे जितनी परमिशंस एक साथ हमने मांगी है सबका रिजल्ट आ रहा है, परमिशंस का लिस्ट आ रहा है और उसका ग्रांट स्टेटस 0 फॉर अप्रूव्ड एंड 1 फॉर डी ने दी परमिशन, वो आ रहा है। और एक चीज़ जो हम यहाँ पे लास्ट चीज़ आपको बता दूं, क्योंकि इस सेशन को मैं अभी यहाँ पे स्टॉप करूँगा ये लास्ट चीज़ बताने के बाद, और जो शुड शो रिक्वेस्ट परमिशन रेशनल वो मैं आपसे नेक्स्ट सेशन में डिस्कस करूँगा। तो अभी मैं एप्लीकेशन को अनइंस्टॉल करके वापस इंस्टॉल करके वो जो डोंट आस्क अगेन का चेकबॉक्स कब आता है वो मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ। तो यहाँ पे हम वापस एक बार रन करके वो चेक कर लेते हैं। इसी एप्लीकेशन को हम आगे बढ़ाएंगे नेक्स्ट सेशन में। इसके बाद का जो सेशन है उसमें इसी एप्लीकेशन को आगे बढ़ाऊंगा आपके साथ। सी क्लिक टू कॉल, तो इसमें अभी कोई मैसेज नहीं आया। 1 of 2 परमिशन अलो माई एप्लीकेशन टू मेक एंड मैनेज फ़ोन कॉल्स, और इसमें अभी कोई नीचे डायलॉग बॉक्स नहीं आ रहा है। डिने करता हूँ, अगेन अलो माई एप्लीकेशन टू सेंड एंड व्यू SMS मैसेजेस, डिने करता हूँ। दोनों ही परमिशंस को मैंने डिने कर दिया 1 1। वापस क्लिक टू कॉल करता हूँ, अब देखो नीचे चेक बॉक्स आया, और मैं अगर कहता हूँ डोंट टास्क अगेन, तो ये परमिशन मैनेजिंग फ़ोन कॉल्स की मुझे वापस नहीं मांगी, मेरे से नहीं मांगी जाएगी। और ये जो SMS की है उसको मैं चेक नहीं करता हूँ, डिने करता हूँ, तो वो दोनों ही डिने हो गई। लेकिन फर्स्ट वाली परमिशन में मैंने कह दिया कि अब दोबारा मुझसे मत पूछना, तो केवल अब मेरे से सेंड SMS की परमिशन ही मांगी जा रही है, फ़ोन कॉल की परमिशन नहीं मांगी जा रही, क्योंकि उसको मैंने कह दिया, चेक बॉक्स चेक कर दिया कि भाई दोबारा मुझसे मत मांगना। तो ये वो जो पहली बार में परमिशन आप डिने करते हो, तो जो उसके बाद नेक्स्ट टाइम से जो वापस वही डायलॉग बॉक्स जब अपीयर होता है तो उसमें नीचे बटन चेक बॉक्स आता है डोंट आस्क अगेन, अगर क्लाइंट उसे चेक करता है तो वो परमिशन आप उससे दोबारा नहीं मांग सकते। ठीक है, तो इस सेशन को यहीं पे ख़त्म करता हूँ। ये था सब बेसिक्स, परमिशंस किस तरह से हम रन टाइम मांग सकते हैं उसको। यहाँ पे ये बात आपको खास ध्यान में रखनी है कि रन टाइम मॉडल में परमिशंस को आपको डिक्लेयर भी करना है और उसके साथ रन टाइम भी आपको उसे रिक्वेस्ट करना है, तभी जाके परमिशंस वर्क कर पाएगी, अदरवाइज नहीं। तो ये था दोस्तों कि किस तरह से हम परमिशंस को रिक्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं और डिज़ाइन मतलब कि मैनिफेस्ट फाइल में भी डिक्लेयर करना पड़ेगा और रन टाइम भी आपको उसे रिक्वेस्ट करना होगा। तो इस सेशन को मैं यहीं पे के बारे में उम्मीद रखता हूँ आप सबको कुछ नया जानने को मिला होगा, या फिर जो आपने थ्योरी में पढ़ा है उसका कुछ विस्तार पूर्वक से यहाँ पे आपको कुछ नॉलेज या ज्ञान मिला होगा। सही ढंग में अगर कुछ आपको यहाँ पे प्राप्त हुआ है तो ना भूले मेरे इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना अगर आपने नहीं किया है तो। मेरा वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो इसे लाइक कीजिए, मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और अपने दोस्तों से भी इस वीडियो को शेयर कीजिए। मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में, नेक्स्ट सेशन के साथ, नेक्स्ट पार्ट के साथ परमिशंस का। तब तक के लिए आप सबका धन्यवाद। खुश रहो, सलामत रहो, सेफ रहो।